Hello and welcome back to the Lime Tree Sessions podcast with me, Jack Milcrease.
That's good.
And today we're joined by the Avelons.
Woo!
Hello.
I remember, when you get too old for your bus pass at school, and you used to go and have you used to go and drink with me at Peter and Wall's End, and it's a canny hike. But I used to measure distance in Fool's Golds.
All right.
So I've got to do this walk. It's only 3 Fool's Golds.
So someone would be like, "You walk to Peter's house. How long does it take you?" I'd be like, 3.5 Fool's Golds. And that's how I used to measure distance.
Doing it?
That is good.
That's going in the intro. Afternoon, gents. You's all right?
Good.
Yeah, good.
From left to right, do you want to just introduce yourselves and what you do in the band?
I'm James, I play bass.
I'm Dylan, I play drums.
I'm Jack and I sing.
I'm Aaron and I play guitar.
Excellent stuff. We're going to be talking all about your band and the local scene and all that kind of jazz. But first, we always talk about what we've been up to this week. I don't know what I've been up to, so I'll skip this. I've been working, and that's about it. I haven't really been doing anything else. Oh, no, I did gig. I did, but I can't remember where, so come back to us.
Okay. Oh, like we can remember where.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm handing off to you guys.
Oh, we're in Leeds on Friday.
Yes.
Do you want to work backwards? That worked last time.
It did
when you
work
worked
backwards. Were you at the one yesterday?
I was at the one yesterday. Yes, we're at
Forest Hall.
Yeah.
Where boots?
Cons Club.
Oh, Concord.
Aye.
What day was yesterday?
Monday.
Monday, bank holiday Monday.
I was hungover.
No.
I was around the corner and I'm thinking, surely I would have.
Sunday. Oh, Sunday?
We were in... I don't know. I kind of think.
Hartlepool.
Was it hot? Which one?
God, Lord.
Was it? I can't remember.
Good crack there.
Excellent. Cracking it. No. Belle Isle?
Bellevue.
Bellevue?
Bellevue, aye.
Bellevue is in Hartlepool.
It's Bellevue,
So,
then.
Bellevue, yeah.
We should really go to the guests first in a few.
Yeah, gives us time to think,
episodes.
Jack.
Nah, it's more fun this way.
Where you've been?
Yes, I've had to look it up because I can't remember. I was at Stark last week on Wednesday, and then I was at my local, Lambton Worm and Chesley Street, big up. And then I did Usher Moore Classic Car Show on Saturday.
Oh, yes, you did. On top of a bus.
On top of a bus, which was great. Put a picture in here, Scott. There you go.
You'll have
Because
to send us
you're editing this one. Yeah, it was class. I'm not really into cars, but it's fun to
Yeah.
play on top of a bus. What have you lads been up to this week?
That's what you're thinking while you were doing that awkward bit there.
Thank you for getting us past that awkward moment.
We were in the studio on Monday, or was that last week?
That was last week.
Oh, bugger.
I mean, you can talk about it as well if you
I
want.
was going to say, just
Pretend
say,
it was this week.
just say, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was
we were in
this
the
week.
studio this week.
Yeah.
We were in the studio recording a new song. So
Awesome.
yeah, on
Monday.
just told them I was hungover on Monday.
Nah, it was the other Monday. The Monday that was us
Oh,
as well.
was it that Monday?
It was that Monday that wasn't Monday.
Oh, of
I
course.
get you.
Oh, technically Monday's this week, innit? This Monday that I was on about.
Yeah, that Monday.
Yeah,
that was
So it was the Monday before.
Yeah.
I think we're in the studio. I don't think this is even right. I'm really starting to lose track of my life in 27. You know what I mean? But I don't want to get into that now because it's open like a
You're in a midlife crisis now.
I don't
Is
have
that
it
what's
for
happening?
everyone
It's a
on the podcast.
It's
just
a midlife crisis.
It's just going to be a therapy session otherwise, isn't it?
yeah. Let's just get off that. But yeah, we were recording another tune. Not the next release. We've decided to start being more productive and getting stuff ready, rather than putting something out and looking at each other and going, "What should we do now?"
Probably the next release by the time this comes out.
I mean, this comes out in a week, like, so.
I mean, yeah. Be that
When does 16 come out?
No, that comes
9th
out
of June.
the 9th of June. Yeah.
Would you like to talk about that, Aaron? Since you
Probably talk about that.
you wrote this one.
Well, I mean, I think it's a shared effort, but I just wrote the karaoke version pretty much. But yeah, it's a song I wrote many moons ago. I've wrote 2 songs since. So I wrote this about 3 years ago. 3, 4 years
He's absolutely prolific. He's prolific.
Prolific songwriter. Yeah,
When it comes to writing songs.
I'm a prolific procrastinator. That's what I do. But yeah, no. Kind of start off with just a nice guitar lick, and we're actually rehearsing in Blythe when we first.
I remember you doing the guitar thing and saying, "What's that?" and being like,
yeah,
"Keep doing that."
Yeah. I think
Not like just on the spot, like as in like keep doing it, like
Yeah,
progress
yeah.
this,
I think
let this
you
become
just-
something.
I think you all went for a piss or something, and I was just like in the room by myself, and I was just fiddling about, and you were like, "What was that?"
I roll on 3 years, and it's going to be the next single, the 4th single we've done,
Yeah.
and it's out on the 9th of June.
Excellent plug. That kind of saves a question for later on that we
Yes.
usually ask in the middle of the podcast. Oh, class, and is that the one you're going to play later on?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Try my best.
They sound so certain about
Yeah.
that.
Do you want to try that again? So, are you going to be playing this new single for us later on?
Absolutely, if that's all right with you guys.
Absolutely. That would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, well, class. That's what we've been up to this week. Okay, it's time for...
What are you listening to?
What are you listening to? All right, lads. We're kind of going to skip out on it. Take a back seat because we've got 4 of us here. So, what have you been listening to this week? Who wants it? Don't all jump in at once.
Go on, James, you
know.
can start.
I've been playing around with that AI DJ thing on Spotify, and it's the weirdest thing
All right.
ever.
AI DJ.
It's like an AI voice, but it sounds like an old school radio DJ, and he knows what you've listened to ever since you've had Spotify,
Eh?
and makes a radio
would I know
show
about
based on
this?
it, and like talks to you in between songs and stuff. It's nuts. So I've been playing around
Is it
with
like
that.
a new update or something?
If you go on like your
I'll
playlists, it should just appear there, and you can click it on. It changes every day, and it's nuts. But he like talks in between songs and goes, "Oh, you've been listening to Catfish and the Bottom, I'm going to play you a bit of that and some stuff similar and stuff. If you didn't like it, give it a skip.
Right, hang on, wait, when did this happen?
This is like recently. I've just came on my Spotify.
have a look at
The
this.
come down was brutal, wasn't it?
It's honestly.
I mean,
And then did you wake up? What?
I had it on in the car on the way here.
I mean, did we get some radio play or not? At least.
I'd kind of stand
Nah,
listening
you
to my own
don't
tunes. I kind of dig it.
Nah.
I'm not that self-indulgent.
Nice to get played on some
Thanks for
sort of
selling my
radio.
James. Well done, mate.
That's
Wait, do you want to pick a particular song that DJ played?
that would be a good start, wouldn't it? I've been absolutely rinsing Catfish because as soon as it gets sunny,
Aye.
I stick Catfish on and I'm happy as Larry.
Any particular song?
Normally Pacifier.
Nice
Just
one.
kind of go wrong with Pacifier.
Cool.
It's class.
Don't all jump at once. Do you want to go next?
I'd say that feeling tune by the Lars.
Oh, it's a great tune.
Feeling, yeah. I've only just recently got into them.
That class, the laws.
Yeah.
The album's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's one of the
really
greatest albums of all time, man.
Like, thank you for saying that. I played with my mate Chris, and he's not really like an indie head. We sat in the car, and you know, when you like, he hadn't spoken for this has been like 20 minutes now. And he just like sat and he went, "What is this shit?" And I was like, "I can't believe you've just said that about these," and I was so upset.
Yeah.
And I've never really got over it, to be honest with you.
No.
But he says that about a lot of things. You'd have to meet Chris to understand.
Okay.
He's a tricky one.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, sorry to shit on
No,
you.
that whole album's class.
Oh, the album's mint.
Yeah, it's underrated, man.
Last
He tried to
tune's
destroy
incredible.
that, you know, the singer.
He did, aye.
Yeah,
It done his head in because it was too.
I think he had to record it about 10 times or
Yeah,
something.
did
the
they just
album,
keep redoing
just
it?
keep redoing it. He wasn't
Yeah.
happy
Well,
with
the
it.
whole
no.
album.
Yeah,
Aye.
yeah.
Well, he kept like he wanted to just record the whole thing in one go around one microphone, the four of them, and they were like, "No, you can't do an album like that," and it was too like clean and precise. And he tried to destroy the tapes and stuff.
Wow.
What's his name?
Lee Mavers, isn't it?
Lee Mavers is the boy.
Mavers, aye.
Complete nutter, but cracking songwriter.
Apparently, just like randomly to buskers in Liverpool now, and
does,
just
yeah.
he just he's just like a proper like.
Is that the guy who he looks a bit worse for wear
Yeah, I
nowadays?
showed you the photo of him the other day, aye.
tunes his guitar at the fridge.
Well, there you are.
If he still has the same fridge from the 90s. But he tunes his guitar to it.
All right. Okay.
Obviously, it must
Great.
buzz or
Yeah,
something.
must
That's an
buzz at
interesting one,
440 maybe. Who knows?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Jack, what have you been listening
Oh, well, I thought about this the other day, knowing that you were going to ask, and I've been listening to Fontaine's new tune like religiously, but then fucking Craig Redpath said it, didn't you? When he was on, yeah, so he pinched me tune.
to? You can say it again if you want.
Well,
Damn you, Craig.
He used to pinch me tunes at the buskers now.
Whoa.
I'd play like,
I think
Call
I'll
them
play
out
some
now.
ones, yeah.
and next week I'd turn up and he'd be like playing all. I'm like, I played them last week, Craig, and he'd be like, oh, I thought they were good, mate. And I was like, oh, cheers, mate. Thanks, one. But he's a good lad, my good mates. I love him.
Aye.
So, yeah, go on, I'll stick with that. Cello song.
I've been listening to a bit of like neo soul stuff. So there's this artist called EDBL, and there's this album called Boys and Girls Mixtape, and there's this like song called Nostalgia on it, and it's just lush. It's just really, really nice. Dead mellow, dead chill. Yeah, it's just a nice collection of songs.
Cool.
That's, not very interesting, but you know, it's I try my best.
It's what you've been listening to.
Well,
isn't it?
exactly.
And
I
that's
did
all
answer,
that
I did
matters.
answer the
Season
question.
10.
Yeah.
Answers the brief.
Absolutely. Class. Well, that's what we've been listening to this week, or rather, that's what the lads have been listening to because we didn't answer. If you want to listen to any of those tunes, there's a Spotify playlist link down below, or type in Lime Tree Sessions WAYLT on Spotify and find it there for yourself. Okay, it's time for.
The Lime Tree Time Machine.
The Lime Tree Time Machine. All right, lads. Concept is you've got a time machine. When you're going? Do you want to start with you, Aaron?
I probably need to think about it. Like, I'm guessing these know a lot better than me, especially Jack. I feel like you have an idea. There'd be a gig from like 30 years ago that he didn't go on.
There's a really specific Clash gig, and there's 2 clips out on YouTube. It's called Something Odeon in 1980, and it's like the peak of them looking cool and stuff. And every time I'm really drunk and I get back to the house, I always put it on. So Hannah's like really sick of it. So that would be mine there. I bought you some time. I can't see the Clash in 1980.
All right, fair enough. I would probably go and see I don't know what the specific date is, but just for like the experience and the whole like excitement of it, I'll probably go and see Queen when they're doing the university tours.
All right.
Good answer.
You know, I just feel like the energy would have been insane. Something new. Obviously seeing Freddie Mercury like kind of finding his voice as well. Like I think that would be a good gig.
I don't know if I'm a fan of this concept though, because like when would I actually go and batty for this gig? Because you know when I turn up on the day, I haven't got a ticket, have I? I'd have to go back.
Do you want to go like 6 months beforehand so you can get in line for the box office?
Yeah, but I don't really want to be kicking around in 1980 for 6 months
Yeah, exactly.
in London.
What if you lost your ticket?
I'd probably lose my ticket.
Well, the time machine's going to drop into the crowd.
Yeah.
But then, is everyone not going to stop watching the man and go, he's just fell out the sky?
If you've got the power to come back in time, you've probably got the power to get into the gig. I would argue.
No, I just had a time machine.
It's got
power.
invisibility.
I must say, Jack, no one's gone in this depth.
No, that's all right.
Well, it's just like,
Just a bit of
what I
fun,
mean
Jack,
is,
you know what I mean?
you've got to think about it.
You're ruining the concept.
I think so, because what you could do is you could go back in time enough to like become like a sound engineer or something, to be the sound engineer for that gig.
That's too complicated.
And then not even have to pay for a ticket.
If you go back for.
Oh, cool. Not cool
You're
enough.
doing that.
They wouldn't have us. Absolutely would not have us. Not one of them.
Oh, wait, there you are.
I think you just debunked this whole segment.
I'm really sorry for ruining the plans. I even got a day gig. Like, could you just go anything?
Yeah.
Aye, anything.
You got a time machine, mate?
We
You
usually
go-
have a music one and a non-musical
Hence why
one.
people wanted to go back to
Madeline
certain,
McCann and...
historical 2001 events.
Oh, God.
It's just...
That was what he...
Why would you want...
Well,
did.
he wanted to witness a disaster, which I can sort of get.
Wait, what happened in
Oh,
2000?
I thought you were on about the Madame McCann thing. Not
No.
Well, someone did say that as well, to be fair.
Someone did say that as well.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
not... Yeah.
What, and just go and see what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You want
what?
to know what happened?
Not like to like stop it.
Not just watch it
Or
happen.
just
Not to
just-
intervene.
just to be a bystander, just to let it happen still.
You can't mess with history, James.
Right.
Oh,
Dangerous game.
That's quite dark, that like.
That is so dark. You're daft questioning your own acting.
But you can go somewhere nice.
Aye.
In time.
Yeah.
I'll do Led Zeppelin, Madison Square Garden.
Thank
That's
you
a
for
nice
saying
answer.
that.
There we
Yes,
go.
Dylan.
I was
Yes,
trying to
Dylan.
Thanks,
get away
Dylan.
from the music.
Well, I'm not going back to 9/11.
No, neither am I. That's awful.
James, you got one?
I would love to be in the crowd where they decide to put a little bit too much gunpowder in the drum kit of the Who. And just try
yeah.
to...
Wasn't that a sketch?
No,
it-
that
it
happened.
was on
He-
TV. in America.
He was meant to put a little bit in, and then he put about 4 or 5 times too much in.
I thought that was
And
a
it
sketch
just
to me.
went... Well, because he's one of them... Is it Townsend that's half deaf now? Because the symbol like, went...
That's just commitment, man.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's half deaf, but he's deaf in one ear.
He's deaf in one ear, right, isn't he?
So
That's-
if you
that's half
added
deaf,
up both these now, because he's a little bit deaf in the other one.
He's
now.
probably gonna. The other one's gonna be
It's like-
bugger like
it's
it now.
closer to 70% deaf.
70%
But I would just to say that I'd saw that happen would be kind of nuts.
You can come back and be like, ha, seen.
I'll try and grab a bit of symbol while I'm there.
Ha, I'm deaf.
Bring it back.
Who's the real winner?
The symbol sticking to me.
Do you come straight back as well afterwards?
I love your commitment to this, I'll be honest. Fucking great.
Try and have a mosey around afterwards, like try and
Is
get a
it
set
like-
list.
How long have I got?
No, you've got to stay there and
You've
live
got to
through all the
stay
rest
there.
of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'd still be the same age, wouldn't you?
What are you trying to say?
Neither the same.
I mean, they would be the same.
Ah, you do. Might be better. No,
God bless age.
Oh, wait, there we are.
I don't think anyone's put that much thought into it. People have just went Madeline McCann, the Beatles, but you've went like
dinosaurs.
or
Or
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. Lots of people want to go back and see the dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are a good shout, but man, like, what happens if one of them runs at you?
You're protected by the bubble of the time machine.
That's a good answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, I respect that answer, Jack. That's a.
Yeah.
I'm asking questions and I'm getting proper answers on
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one. You see what it's like?
What the fuck's going on?
Two Jacks.
No one's had this much thought about this section. To
No.
be fair, like it's usually been like, oh, I want to go see the Beatles at like, what stadium did they play at again?
Shea Stadium.
Shea Stadium. They want to go there.
Or the rooftop.
Oh, the rooftop. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You wouldn't have shit. You couldn't hear anything at Shea Stadium because all the girls were screaming.
That is true.
When that, also, like, when the
Especially
amps,
you've just seen the Who because you're going to be deaf.
You're 2/3 deaf.
when the amps like 10 watt or something.
they were really underpowered.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just equipment they had.
Isn't that why Marshall came along? Because the Voxes were
don't
too
know.
quiet.
I don't know. It's when they stopped gigging, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they just couldn't hear
I think
themselves.
that might be a thing. I think they invented Marshalls because for stadiums, they got the stadium stack.
Yeah.
One of the reasons was because, if I remember correctly, is that they couldn't get Fender over here for a long time, and Mr. Marshall was able to get his hands on one and kind of rewire it a certain way, so it's almost the same as like a basement circuit but with British parts, and that's what gave it the British sound. I think that's the story. I should know that.
We'll fact check you later.
Yeah, yeah. If Guitar are watching, I'm sorry that I've got my facts wrong. Don't fire us. Oh, wait, class. So that's where you'd go. That was quite a long version of this, I have to admit. But very entertaining. Very entertaining. It's really warm in here.
It is really warm in here.
Yeah. Oh, class. Okay, it's time for...
Go plug yourself.
Oh, yeah, that new jingle is sounding great. We can't hear it in the room, but trust me, it's sounding good. Right.
It took us ages to make it.
Yeah, yeah.
I say that every time now.
Well, we didn't say it last time.
No, man, that was good. We've not heard it yet.
Yeah, because you've said that
You've
quite
said
a few
that about
times.
the last 3
Have I?
podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is great.
It is great. to be
It's the
fair.
best one we've done.
Yeah.
It took us a whole 30
seconds.
seconds to make.
Yeah. You'll see what I mean when you watch it. Right. So, we're joined by the Avelons. Quickly, again, just for me on sanity, left to right, naming what you do in the band.
James, I play the bass.
Dylan play the drums.
Jack, I play the singing.
Aaron, I sing the guitar.
Very good. Very good. Do you just want to just tell us, like, the origin of the
Origin?
the origin? I'm looking,
Is it
I'm,
his
I'm looking at
proper
his funny moment. Fucking Marty McFly out here.
Well, what happened was Dylan went back in time and played a song, and we formed the band because of the song he went back in time and played.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's an oldie where he comes from.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. It was Anakin in the UK by the Sex Pistols.
Yeah. Nice.
No, but
Wasn't really.
Was it by the Sex Pistols or did they just cover Dylan's song?
They pinched off.
I suppose it's by Dylan now, yes.
Yeah,
You're right. I wish I'd said that for the time machine thing now.
Well, we can just put it in here, so just say it again. So where would you go back in time, Jack?
No, I'll stick with the Clash bollocks.
Oh,
That man.
okay.
I'll have to explain it again.
Yeah, I'm glad about that.
Yeah. You might actually edit that in.
I am doing your heads in now, aren't I?
Origin of the band, then.
It was like, wait, it was me and you.
I was playing on my Xbox, and he's kind of like going out with my sister. And he like
Kind of.
he like knocked they're together and shit now. And he kind of like knocked on my bedroom door, and he was only like that big, and he's like that big now, but he was that big, and he was like, Jack, do you fancy having a job? And we sat and played some tunes, and then went with Buskers and the Scotsman,
Aye.
and we done a few of them. And Aaron used to go, and I asked Aaron to join the band a few times. Very drunk. And
I remember
couldn't remember
it
that I
quite-
already asked him.
I remember it quite differently because I'm pretty sure he came through and I had my guitar with us and he went, do you want to come and sit and jump some of the Stone Roses?
Oh, different way around.
That's how I remember it being. I remember we
Well-
went through the full album.
Yeah, but you come and ask me.
No, I think you came and asked me.
No, you come and
I remember you being desperate actually on your knees.
Anyway.
And,
And then we had 3 or 4 drummers.
Was it just 4? I don't know how more than that. I lost count after the second one.
And but I don't know, I think it was just 3 or 4. All of them very
I think
talented,
I think it was 3.
excellent drummers. But it just wasn't like, now it was sticking, now it was working. And then I like the Dylan story because we made it known we were looking for a drummer, and he messaged the band page saying like, oh, Harry, I love your tunes. I think these are great. I'm a class drummer. Fancy having a jam. So I was like, I like this kid's confidence, man. He looked pretty cool. He didn't have his body warmer on at the time. So we come to this come to this rehearsal, like, after lockdown, I was like, I'm going to be the bastard that mentions lockdown. Everyone mentions lockdown. After lockdown, we went back to our first practice, and safe to say us three were a bit rusty.
Well, I don't think we'd played together for like
No, a long time. And I was already in a huff, because, when you're sort of thinking, I'm going to have to teach all of these songs to another drummer. So we got there, and he sat down with this kid. He went, right, do you want to take Gabby then? And we're like, what do you mean? He says, I've been listening to all the demos, and he like learned all the songs inside out, which was just unbelievable for me. I didn't know that was something that drummers did. Like, learn songs.
It was my first band, so,
So he was very
dedicated.
Aye.
I didn't know what to expect, really.
And then I was like driving him back to I said, I'll drive you back to where he's living in Jesmond at the time, like student. And he was like in the car going, do you reckon you're going to audition any other drummers? And I was like, absolutely not, mate, not a chance, not now. So that was like it. And Dylan was our drummer.
Yeah, I feel as though it really became like who we are since Dylan joined. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would agree with that. Like,
No,
we really
I would agree.
become
Yeah.
like as a final like package and a product. Like we really like kicked on. I would say from signing Dylan. So
I agree. Yeah,
Definitely.
feels like us now.
yeah.
Not to say we didn't, like, probably 7.5 decent as well,
That was what
with Joe and Callum and
Oh, good.
Peter and George and
Just sound
Ian
class now.
and Amber and all of those people.
Aye.
But it just feels like us now,
Aye.
and it's just like it's, when you're playing live and it's like, this is safe.
Yeah.
I know what I can do, and I know what these can do, and it's like that kind of crap at the minute. So that's how I feel about it. And I think that's like to see how the rest will feel.
So,
Yeah.
do you think that coming out of lockdown kind of was a big part in the formation of the final lineup? Because you mentioned there, obviously, you hadn't played for so long, and
Yeah.
then you kind of got back together, and then...
Well, we're doing a gig. I think it was summer 2021. When you could have gigs outside but not indoors, I think it was.
Right.
It was actually at the station in Kilmarnock. It was a
Oh,
Yeah,
Zoo Fest, and that was our last. I think that was our last gig before we got Dylan in. So our previous drummer Joe, that was his last gig, and it was an alright gig.
Joe Reid, you know Joe Reid? You must know Joe Reid.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've met him.
Of Joe.
I don't think I've met him, no.
Yeah.
Spot on drummer, lovely lad, great lad.
But yeah. And then I think it's kind of like we've done that after a long break because of like the 2020 COVID, and then I think my next gig after that was with Dylan, but we don't talk about that one. And
Oh,
like,
God.
Well, you're going to talk about it now.
The gig never happened. We just did the other one.
we don't talk about that.
No, because if we talk about it, we're going to be slagging people off and they might watch it.
That's what I'm saying.
You
We
can
don't
just,
talk about
we
it.
can just bleep their names out. It's fine.
Just don't
Oh, but
say-
they'll know who they are.
If we talk
Well,
about
are they going to watch
yeah.
this?
We got, I don't know.
Are you asked?
We got utterly fucked
They
that
were
day.
shit.
Right.
They just like put on this bill, and it was in a, when you get straight, you get to a room and it's like, this isn't been built for live bands to play in.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not exactly
Definitely,
quiet.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were like sound checking, and then I was like, this is fucking vile, this. And like everyone who'd come to watch me, I was out the front going, oh, you're right, yeah, it is. It's vile, it's terrible. It's you sound
What
appalling.
venue was it? Where
It
was
was
it?
just some like rugby
Some,
club.
like,
It was a
It's
rugby
football
club up
club
in.
in
It was like when they
Was it?
when they
It's
just
like a
build
reception
something.
hall.
Which we clearly have a massive following in, so it was a great idea to have us as like. You know,
I mean, we were like a headliner. We were on last. Were we meant to be on last?
They put us on last, I think, because they knew everyone was going to leave. So we ended up playing the next thing. When the sound bloke was just left, he didn't turn his mic on.
the sound bloke was out the back having a tab.
Yeah.
And we were trying to tell him like there was feedback on the stage.
Yeah,
everything was
yeah.
up too loud.
His drum
And he
kit was sliding
Wow.
around.
His drum kit was out.
And
I was like that
he was
by
just
the end
out.
Yeah, yeah.
he like kicked it in anger, and it fell onto Dylan, so he was like sat like this going.
Yeah, it was weird.
So I had my foot inside it. That's happened to me, mate. I had my foot in it to try and hold this fucking snare up, and Aaron was singing at the front, and it was funny though. We
It
laughed
was
about it.
No, it was good. It was
funny now.
definitely character building, but
That's what
Character
it is.
building.
I
You
felt-
don't laugh, you cry, so...
You know when you get the end of one of them, and you're like, if we can do that, we can do anything. Like literally
Yeah.
anything.
I'm
So-
really happy it was so far away because there was like
Yeah.
steam coming off my head on the way home. And I needed to just cool down and open the windows, and I was in a right fettle.
You didn't
even
speak
that.
to anyone.
No, I just left.
Just,
I was like,
just
right,
got
I'm
in your
going.
car and got home.
I'll speak to you soon.
I was just in a smooth radio on the way back just to calm us down.
Yeah,
Like Barry Manilow and all that. Like,
I remember trying not to talk to you because I knew I wanted to give you some sort of pep talk to say.
What, during it?
Not like after the gig, to be
I was
like,
quite happy with it afterwards. to be
It's
fair.
not, it's not
It's
normally
good
like
for you.
It
this.
was my first ever gig with these, so I was like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm
yeah.
quite happy with that.
Yeah.
But these were all like,
I was like-
I was embarrassed that it was your first gig.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was embarrassed by it.
I remember trying to give you some sort of pep talk and sort of going, look, Dylan, like, you know what I mean, it's like a footballer in an interview, end of the day, all said and done. And I kept like coming to this, and I just went, oh fuck, and I just got in the car and drove off. And
I think what it would have looked like if you saw outside of the gig was like 3 people who've just been on a walk in the pissing down rain with a dog and their Labrador, because he was happy and his tail was waggling that, and we were just sat there.
I thought it was all right.
Miserable.
No, we were fuming. But you know, I think my next gig was in the Independent Sunderland. To go from
that's quite
to
different.
go from just
cute, isn't
playing
it?
white noise to like being able to hear what you can do on stage was mental,
It was
man.
night and day, really.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was good.
They get some sound in that room.
Independent.
Love it.
Great for the sound.
I get a monitor.
Yeah,
It's always nice when you can hear yourself.
Just hear what's going on.
I think from like even just like only not really getting on at the scene properly, did we? Before we dabbled, we were in we're out there.
We had some gigs ahead of Steam.
Odds and sods.
Which we'll might get to later. Maybe.
When's this going on the Tinter Web?
It'll be
Not this weekend, next weekend.
Yeah, next
Friday.
Friday.
Well,
not
that,
Friday.
that was in the past.
No,
That was
no.
in the
Yeah, it'll be
past.
after your gig.
It was in the
Single
past.
Should we talk about it like it was good, or should we just?
Do both.
Do both.
Let's do the Scooby-Doo ending.
Yeah.
Waynesville? No? Okay, fair enough. Anyway,
But yeah.
yeah, you can do the good version and the bad version.
Yeah. Anyway, but like I say, like Independent, coming back from all that. I remember like doing the sound check and turning around to him going, I can hear myself sing. I've never heard my own voice. It's terrible. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was had like the rock bottom, massive high, and then from there for us it's just felt great. Everything we've done. You know what I mean? So
Excellent.
Class. So in terms of like influences, obviously we know your music, but who would you say are the main influences for the band? I mean, you might listen to other people, but in terms of the band's direction, what's kind of like the main influence or main genre?
See, I've always said it's kind of like modern, like, I guess, alternative rock with like Britpop influence.
Do you want to go with that?
I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I can't think of
I'm
anything
not
else to
angry at
say.
that, yeah.
It's kind of like got that. It's like that punk. It's kind of like what Britpop was built from. I guess more the Oasis side of things, like instead of necessarily Blur, but like the kind of punk influence. You know, mixed with that British sound.
I was thinking quite punky, but like
Yeah.
a lot of the songs I'm picturing have got like more than 3 chords, so they can't really be punk songs, can they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You've got the energy of like
The
punk.
I
That's
try
it.
to put that into it.
Yeah,
I
like
think
the
from like a
attitude and that
live
as well,
point of view,
yeah.
that's like I always get them like I'm always like right.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I'd
matter
say
how many
it's
people
more-
are in the crowd like
More
play
the
like
attitude.
yeah
Yeah.
play like it's the last thing you're ever gonna do.
Yeah.
That's quite important.
Oh, cool.
I'm not really too concerned about what it sounds like.
No. Well, it's not really up for
Live
us.
doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, bollocks that man.
It's not really up for us to say, is it? It's,
Let him worry about that. I'll worry about the attitude. But yeah.
yeah. But I think especially like the earlier stuff that we did, you know, like your Gabby's and your James's favorite song, The Exchange, and stuff like that.
I sense sarcasm.
I was going to say, what's happening there? Like,
I just called it from the set list because I was sick of playing it.
right.
Fair enough.
It just got so.
He thinks he's got the power to do that. I had to listen to it eventually, so he just wasn't.
I
sort of-
just-
the important point
I have the
there
power to do that.
is you write songs. You write songs, right? They're like your kids, aren't they? You know what I mean? They're these important things to you. They're a big, massive part of your life when you write these songs. And
I
he's
feel
just
like
like, he'd just be like, I'm not playing that anymore. It's fucking shite. And I'll be like, James,
I don't mean.
speak about
I feel like it's a really bad. I feel like it's a really
idea.
bad analogy because in reality, it's you have so many kids that eventually you've got to start killing your least favorite kids, and that's what happens with the set list.
Well, yeah.
Eventually,
Well,
some of them get kicked out for the newer ones that are
Yeah.
Well,
better.
James,
Quite dark.
you had to
Why
be the
did
one
you
to make
take
it
it?
No, you
dark.
started going about
I
kids.
did not expect you to be the one to make this
If
dark.
songs are like kids, some of them end up being like doctors and lawyers, and some of them are like a couple of bums. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but I still
get
love
what you
them.
mean.
Watch out, yeah.
Still
Oh,
no
that's
kids.
fine.
Watch out
But
for
you
the
just
bum
don't take them out the
stopping
house as much.
That's perfect, actually.
That's a better one, yeah.
But I expect that Uncle James to treat them with respect. You know what I mean?
I respect it.
Anyway,
Okay. I did have a question that I wanted to ask because I know you briefly. I've met you once, I think, in various different circumstances. So you guys might know this. What does your band name mean? Where does it come from?
This is your story.
It's a reference from the Vaccines song. I'm no teenage icon. I'm no Frankie Avelon. Because I think I had like a 3-day bender on the drink, and I texted my mate Dobby on the 4th day. Oh, we're going back to the pub at 12 o'clock. You coming? He was like, "No, I can't do it anymore." I says, "What's the matter with you?" And he says, "No, I'm not like you. You're the teenage icon. You're Frankie Avelon." And I was like, well, he's not going to the pub, but that might work as a band name, that.
Yeah.
So we kind of went with that.
See, I remember
It was the first thing I said that you three were like, oh, right, yeah, that's all right.
I remember, like, after practice in Blythe, we went to the McDonald's. It was, well, yeah, we were just sat around the table eating chicken nuggets, trying to figure out a band name. And we're going through I don't actually remember this. We're going through all sorts of, like, different ideas.
It's the most stressful thing
Yeah.
you ever have to do is try and pick a name.
Aye.
It's horrible.
It's like once you get a good one, like you find out that like there's a band already named that, but like an Indian jazz fusion band that I've got like 2 monthly listeners on Spotify, and you're like,
Yeah.
can't
have
that.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I sometimes think, like, you're just under Jack,
Yes.
aren't you? Is that because you can't be arsed to name a band, or is it because it's like...
If I'm being totally honest, it's kind of, I don't know.
I mean, no one else has your name.
Well, yeah, that's kind of,
Good
that's
stuff.
honestly the reason. It is a bitch to spell and pronounce, but if you type it in, I'm the only one that comes up.
That's a good shout.
So, because my name is from the Isle of Man. So over there, it's like Smith. It's really, really common.
But they're all singing songs on Spotify, so you're all right.
Well, this is it. Yeah, I think I'm the only Mill Creased
Yeah.
on Spotify. So that's kind of cool. But I do it for more that reason that it's easy to find rather than, I mean, it's a shit name. But
But it's
Your name, son.
it's my name.
Sorry.
My last name's Oldham, you know what I mean? It got voted the third biggest shithole in the country, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's something.
I was on Oldham Street recently. I went to Manchester and I seen it, Oldham Street. I should have got my photo underneath the thing.
You should just nick the sign. Like you do want to do with South
Yeah.
Charlton.
Yeah.
That's a big sign, though.
Yeah,
We
it's
don't
a
realise
big
how
sign.
big, you don't realise how big road signs are until you're next to them and you think that's not even going to
What
fit in
size
the
of
car.
a car?
Yeah.
You got to strap it to the roof.
Yeah.
One day.
One day we'll nick it.
If I went to the Isle of Man, because this is very boring, I apologise, but my ancestors years and years ago kind of split in half. And there was the rich side and the poor side. You can kind of guess which side I'm on. And the rich side kind of own half of the island. And they've got like loads of businesses, like car dealerships and all that kind of stuff. And there's buildings with my name on the side. And like, it's, if I was on that side, this podcast would be a lot bigger than what it is. But I've always wanted to
Or you
go
wouldn't
over
be
it.
here.
Or I wouldn't be here. No, I'd be here. But I'd go.
Hi, Jack.
But I'd love to go
Well,
over
you'd
it
take over there and do the podcast over there, wouldn't you?
in my big manor house.
Yeah.
Yeah, class. But I'd get one of those massive signs that say Mill Creased. That'd be great on the car dealerships and
Aye.
that. So, but
It wouldn't be the Lime Tree Sessions podcast, it'd be the Jack Milcrease podcast.
just be my name. in
Yeah.
massive
My
letters.
my
Yeah.
brain was going like island off the country royalty, and then for some reason I just started thinking like Theon Greyjoy from Game of Thrones. Like, anyway,
I didn't get that reference,
I was gonna say,
unfortunately.
I don't think they're that rich. But that was what I heard in my head.
Yeah.
That's still pretty cool. Man.
I'm very much on the poor side, but that's fine.
Could you go to the Isle of Man and pinch the signs?
I mean, anybody could do that.
They're small
I mean,
enough.
yeah. Well,
We'll go down. We'll get yours on the way back.
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be good.
Laughing.
Yeah.
I've got trouble getting signs with my name.
The thing is, though, right?
You've got trouble getting signs anyway with that bloody van. You know what I mean?
That's a whole other story.
Oh, sorry, mate. Was it too soon?
Anyway,
I feel terrible.
without getting me into more trouble with the Isle of Man government, we'll end this section here. What do I say next?
About the sessions, maybe? The cover and the song they're going to play?
Oh yeah, shit, yeah. It's been a week and I
It
can't
has
remember.
been a while.
It's the most unprofessional podcast you'll ever be on. So hope you
I think it's the only
It's a
podcast
laugh.
we've been on.
It's a good laugh.
So it's the most professional podcast we've ever been on at the
and
same time.
and most unprofessional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Only
class.
ways up,
We'll
lads.
call you.
Only ways up.
Quote you.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the last time we're having 4 people in this room. No bloody hell.
Yes,
it's warm
it
in
is.
here, and it's the middle of summer.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's great now.
Should we just, for continuity purposes now, say, do you want to take your jacket off?
That's a good
You could now.
Next segment,
If you're
you'll have
going
it
to
off.
take it off now. We'll keep this bit in.
Nah,
You've committed.
I've come
now.
this far.
You've committed.
All right,
Oh,
okay.
come on, Dan, don't be silly, man. You're burning up.
It's like a hot water bottle next to you.
It's killing me.
You're warm and jacket.
Come on, yes, stone lighter. Was that you taking it off? Is that you? Are you
No,
just-
no.
Zoom in a little bit.
He's committed now.
I'm committed, yeah.
Commitment.
Absolutely.
enough, fair
committed to the
enough.
cause.
Well,
I can see your forehead's glistening, mind.
Got a nice shine to it.
That's
Jesus.
very good. Well, we're going to be hearing some of your tunes later on. Do you know what cover and what original you guys are going to do for us?
So we're gonna do our song 16th that we've discussed earlier because it's gonna be the next single. It's coming out in under 2 weeks. We haven't really.
We'll put a date on screen here.
Yeah.
Well, Scott will.
It's 9th of June,
I
isn't it?
think it'll
9th
come
of
out on the
June.
day
9th
of.
June. Oh, it'll be the Friday, won't it?
Yeah.
It could well be the same day.
Sam Fender Day.
That's handy.
That'd be cool as out that.
The first of Sam
It's out
Fender Day.
now. Go and listen to it.
Yeah?
So
Let's just double check
I think it is that day, actually.
Yeah,
I think this
I
does
think
come
you
out
are
the day
right.
it comes
Perfect.
Oh, God.
out. Quick live research.
Where's your calendar?
It's that.
That's your calendar. Looks like maps.
That's not a calendar.
It is. It's because...
No, it's fucking not.
Looks like Google Maps. It is Google
It is maps.
Sorry, you don't want me looking at your phone.
I'm not asked.
All right. Do you want me
Right,
to just check?
there we are. I've got it.
Oh, I was even on my calendar.
Yes,
Get
it will be.
Yes, the
There you go.
95.
It's going to come out the day. it
So-
comes
Oh, now.
Out now?
with it being out today, I thought it'd be lovely to sort of play it for you. That was the
Did
logic.
you edit round that?
He's a genius.
We're not doing it again. So, class, you're going to be playing that, your new song for us, and what cover are you guys going to do?
We'll do Waterfall by the Stone Roses.
Excellent stuff. We'll also put your new song in the playlist that we mentioned earlier. as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you for that, gents.
Awesome
Appreciate
stuff. Okay, it's time for
The quiz and other games.
Okay, so we're going to play a brand new game made famous by Nevermind the Buzzcocks called the Intros game. So we're testing out this game for the first time with the Avelons.
You
'cause,
are our guinea pigs.
Yeah, it could go completely tits up, but we're going to give it a go. So the concept is, for anyone who doesn't know, basically they're going to sing the intro and the other person on their team has to guess. Are you ready? Yeah?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Points mean prizes.
Yeah, points are prizes. All right.
Nice one.
Jack and Aaron, do you want to go first? Who wants to do the
First one.
first one?
Go on, because I've got a belter here.
So are you going first?
I'm going to sing it.
Alright.
I'm just going to put the delay pedal on my voice.
Good clue. Good clue. So I'm guessing Jack's on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. 1 point.
Well done.
1
Guns
point.
N' Roses.
Yeah.
Be specific.
Well done, mate.
Another belter here.
Right, Dylan and James.
Who's gone? Shall I go?
Go for it. Go for it.
This is going to be great.
Right, you ready?
Yeah. Go on, Dylan. Go on, Dylan.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, it's
yeah.
is it Summer Lovin'?
He's going to say that. It's not.
Oh, it's not.
It's not Summer Lovin'.
I know what it is.
Right.
As soon as he starts
And then it starts singing and it goes do 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 do.
Oh, I know it now.
Do 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 do.
Come on,
Oh,
James.
it's Is it best song ever? Or something? No.
Right, surely the
Cool.
illusion.
One
Right,
Direct-
right
no.
group, right group.
Right group.
You got one more guess. One more guess.
Oh, I
5,
know it.
4,
Uh,
3.
Oh, bollocks, what's it called?
2.
Get
You don't
the
know
end
you're
of the
beautiful.
chorus.
You don't know you're
Yes!
beautiful. There we
Oh.
can.
This is a mid
I was trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
like fast forward and
JLS.
get to the chorus.
I've never heard of them.
Right.
Right.
Back to Jack and Aaron.
One's a
Aaron's
piece.
go.
You should get this. Right. I think just double checking. Oh wait. Go on then.
Without you by my side, so many nights thinking how you do me wrong, and I grew strong. I will survive. Bye.
What's it called?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was obvious.
Yes.
I will
lie?
say Gloria Gaynor.
All right.
Yeah. 2-1. 2-1. Okay.
I'll be kind of fuming if you even get this one, mind. I think this is quite an easy one.
Yeah, we're going.
Ugh, no pressure.
No pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson.
There we go.
Excellent.
2-all. Wow.
Yeah, we're going, Jack.
Oh, is it me again?
It's on you.
He's got a belt on, mate.
Eye of the tiger.
Yes.
I do have to put the song title for that one. Do
Very good.
Right.
Back to you guys.
Do 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 do
Oh,
do do do.
Is it White Wedding? No, that sounds like the start of White Wedding.
He's done like the proper full length. You started right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning.
The singing's like do 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 do. Is it?
Come on, but
Dylan's not sure.
Do 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 do.
It's one of the Christmas tunes, isn't it? Well, I want for Christmas is you.
Yeah, well,
Well done, James.
this is great. This is
Great
whole
game.
time.
It wasn't
this
really in me.
one.
It wasn't really in me head. Like the end of May.
All right.
Right.
Back to Aaron.
Yeah, we're gone. I put my capo on for this one.
Oh,
Could you guess what it is before you start?
What fret did he put it on?
2.
Is it Wonderwall?
It is one of the
Is that allowed?
Judges rule.
I can do another one.
you should probably skip that one. Like,
do it.
Yeah,
I
do another
mentioned
one.
it.
Do another one.
You know, my guitar impression's too good.
Ah,
but
yeah.
I didn't do it.
It's too realistic.
Can I just hear what it would have been?
I
would have actually got that.
Yeah. Right. You ready for this one?
There we go.
Single ladies.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
That's the one.
Bella. It's a classic.
Felt like a diva doing that.
Come on, James.
Proper classic. This one.
Oh, yes.
That's good.
That is a good
That's
one.
good.
That is good.
what's she called?
It is a
Violin,
woman.
innit? That
Who?
one.
The sound
Spears.
is a violin, I
It
think.
might be a
I
violin that's
think it is.
been
It's like
changed
Sleep
quite a lot.
sort
Yeah.
of stuff.
What
Yeah.
is it? What's she called? Is it Britney Spears that does that?
What's the song called?
Do it again.
That's the best one yet. I have to admit. That was really good.
Oh, what's it called?
Come on, Dylan.
Just do the whole song.
Oh no.
It starts with
This
like
could
the
be the
chorus
first
melody.
one that we don't get a
Oh,
point.
hey. It's a classic.
We could still be an a cappella group, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're
Killing this.
The acapella lons.
Yeah,
There you go.
Love that.
You can have that.
Barbershop quartet.
I don't know.
Anyway,
No.
5, 4.
you've got around Dylan's only like 17 or something.
Awesome.
This might be pre-Dylan actually.
Oh, my
3.
Oh no. No, I don't know it.
No.
Oh,
You want to say?
Toxic.
It's
Oh,
toxic.
it is, yeah.
Toxic.
Oh. What's the score now then? Is that
I think it's.
4-3?
We will find out in the edit.
It's not 4-2.
All I know is there we go.
4-2.
We won't know.
We're ahead by one.
I think it's
Ahead by
4-3.
I swear.
Am I singing again?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
4-3,
You
4-3.
got the One Direction one, didn't you?
Should we do one more all each and then we'll
Yeah.
we'll go for that? Yeah, go on then.
So you're next.
This is great.
Right, after you know when you got to sing something in your head, and then I got the first verse and realised it was a completely different song.
Ah.
All right, all right.
I would be dreadful at this, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you'd be pretty terrible at this.
Dreadful. Is it one of
You can
Hannah's
skip.
songs,
You can
like?
skip. The, you can skip a card if you want to skip a card. It's fine.
Is that allowed?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are.
You can have a skip.
Can we know what it was? Because we'll not know now.
It was Rehab by Amy Winehouse, and I started going and then I realised that was Plan B.
Ah,
That's a good tune though as well.
don't
how
know.
Rehab starts.
It's just drums, isn't it?
That's Valerie,
That's
man.
Valerie.
Oh,
You
see,
prick.
this is-
Yeah.
I know what you mean. How does Rehab start?
Does not just come straight in.
Oh, this one's so easy though.
I think it's.
After skipping that one.
I think it just comes straight in.
Watch me get it wrong.
I'm just gonna go down. Hold on for a second, Paul.
We Were Rocky. No, yeah, We Were Rocky by Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they are.
That.
Nice and easy.
Meant to do it with
You're
you.
bad on that one, like.
Yeah. Do another one.
And never win.
Oh shit, hang on, because it's. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Under pressure.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah. There we go.
I was trying to think what else happens in that version.
It'd be pretty bad if I said Ice Ice Baby first.
Yes,
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite proud of myself for that.
All right.
I mean, they've won, but I think for the sake of just comic effect, we should just get them to do their last one.
Come on, Dylan.
Right.
He's had some stinkers, by the way.
I think our cards are just stuck against me here.
Literally. Right. Do 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 do.
Oh, it's Pharrell Williams, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Mint?
Well done. Well, Aaron and Jack won, I think. Did you win? I think you did.
Yes!
There we go.
Up the lads.
There you go. First winners of the first time we've done that.
Yes.
That was good. That was successful.
that was good.
I think we'll do that again.
That was really good.
Excellent stuff. Okay, it's time for
Quick fire questions.
quick fire questions. All right, let's rattle through these because it's fucking warm in here. Right. What's the reason you got into music, starting with you?
My dad was a bass player as well, and I started off in like keyboard and guitar and that, and then there was loads of basses lying around the house. I was like, oh, I'll try my hand at that, and then I found out that there's not many others. So I was like, wait, this is a nice easy job. There'll be not much competition. So it was it was like the
At
quickest
least
way
you're
out.
honest, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mine was my dad as well. Just used to blast like Black Sabbath and Motorhead and stuff.
Mint.
And so I just spend my days like sat there like that, and then ever since
Then you
then.
move on to pots and pans and then get a drum kit.
Yeah, well, I think they said I was like would just like like tap my
Yeah.
feet and that, and then they bought a kit for like just the family because I got a brother and a sister. So I bought a kit for all of us, but I was the one that played
right.
it. So yeah, I was the one that played it.
Very good. Jack?
Oh, me gran used to put on Oasis Live in Manchester, like 2004 or 5, whatever it was, when she was making me tea next door. I don't think she knew how much they swore. And I was like obsessed with Layla on that. Like I thought it was the greatest tune I've ever heard, and just kind of wanted to have a dodgy haircut and play guitar from then on in to this day.
Hell yeah.
Class. Aaron?
So I would say it's from my dad as well. So my dad got this like.
Hang on, is your dad long-haired Neil?
My dad is not so. Not so
That was beautiful.
Seamless, that.
I bet you're waiting for that one, Gans. I hope he mentions his dad.
That was the question you were going to mention him.
Yeah.
Is this Neil?
He's
your
no
dad?
longer long-haired Neil.
No, but is he still playing guitar for Hannah Robinson?
I don't
That is
think
my
he is, you
question.
know.
He's
No.
not.
I don't think he is.
Can't give that up.
Which one's my dad?
Oh,
again?
right, that one. All right.
Is your dad Neil Morel?
Scott, who's my dad?
I don't know who your dad is, apparently.
I feel so sorry for the flipping audience because they've got no idea what's going on right now. Let's keep it that way.
Get in.
Scott's trying to soak into the chair, so we'll moving on.
Class. Right.
So my dad.
It's well
How did
played.
Neil get you into music?
So, well, I went to see Hannah Robinson. I'll be here all night. So,
This is lush. I'm gonna do some of this cooking.
Pass it, yeah, pass it, yeah.
Are you
do
sure
now,
you want
guys.
to touch it? Because it's been next to my sweaty back.
Oh, it is a bit clammy, like, isn't it?
Put it in front of the AC, it'll cool it down.
No, it'll just blast out the smell
No,
away.
that's
Yeah.
true.
I didn't know that.
Thanks.
Read.
so right. Let's just get let's just like right. Anyway, so my dad got this like white snake. He got this like white snake like play along like CD thing from Windows when I was like 5, and he was like, my dad was a bass player, learned how to play guitar, and I literally just like sit in the living room just like watching him play White Snake tunes and all that, and just being obsessed with it. So yeah, I guess that was my story.
Very good.
Did he roll around on the bonnet of the car like the girl in the video?
No,
Here I go again on my own. No.
no, he's too busy learning how to play an A chord. To be honest,
Yeah. He can do that now, I've seen him.
you can.
Yeah, let's go.
He's come far, he's come far.
He's come on leaps and bounds.
He can play a mini encore like better than I can.
What's your earliest memory of listening to music?
Can I go first?
Yeah,
Just
of course
'cause
you can, yeah.
I would say it's not the coolest story in the world, but probably I heard like American Idiot by Green Day.
Yeah.
I think it was on the radio. I think it was like at the time it was like Galaxy Radio or something like that.
Okay, right.
That changed too, went in the capital, I think. But no, I remember hearing that and just being like, I think I was 4.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that's when it came out.
Bleeping out all the swear words.
Yeah. So there was only like before lyrics in it, but
Yeah.
but no. So I guess that was mine. I just remember just loving it.
Cool.
Right.
Jack?
Starlight by Superman Lovers.
What
From,
now?
like, back in like 2000. When I was like 4, it come out and it was this single and I was obsessed with it, and my dad took
Alright.
us to Asda and I bought it. And I used to just put it on. He used to just march around the table with it on repeat.
We might have to have
And
a
the,
listen to that.
the
Like,
two
'cause I'm not sure what
B-sides
it
were
is.
remixes of the single.
What did you say it was called?
Starlight, Superman Lovers.
Starlight Superman Lovers.
As soon as you hear it, you will
Yeah,
recognise
yeah.
it.
All right, okay.
But my mum used to be like, Jack, you're driving me up the wall with this now. It's been on straight for an hour.
Yeah,
Can we listen
yeah.
to something else? I'd be like, nah, another chance.
Oh, wait.
Do you know all the words?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Alright.
I would look to do a cover of it, but I haven't got the voice for it.
Right.
You know, we do a cracking cover of it, Moonwax.
Yeah.
I need to tell
do
Billy
they?
that, but
Oh, you think they would, all right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think they would do a cracking cover of it.
Probably.
But we'd absolutely butcher it, so
Yeah, yeah.
we'll leave it to someone else.
Your own version, mate. Your own version.
I didn't have it that. Like, we'll have
Doesn't
a,
always work. Does it?
we'll take Waterfall out and we'll take it the day.
Yeah. Class.
We'll take 16, but we'll just do that instead.
Yeah, just do two covers. Yeah, good shout.
Aye. I
Well,
suppose
the one
mine
can
would
be the remix, you see.
Mm.
So you do one as a normal one, and then do a remix version. We'll like get
And then I
them-
can play
get-
them both from your arm, and she'll be
Yeah.
like, "This is happening all over again."
Right.
Oh no, not again.
And then it'll be releasing Asta, and then another 4-year-old again pick your version up.
Oh,
A story.
Full circle, aye.
And then someone can get a time machine and go back. And,
Yeah, yeah.
Do it all over again.
but as long as it's before 4 o'clock, they shut at 4 o'clock on a Sunday. Anyway,
Aye, Dylan, what's
Sorry, I
yours?
interrupted you there. What were you gonna say?
I think mine would be, my dad used to have this Black Sabbath cassette volume 4 that he just blast in the car. You know, when cars used to have like cassette players in them.
Ah,
And he
the
just
good
rinsed
old
that
days.
every single time we got in the car. So yeah, mine would be that.
Very cool.
Mine is pretty much exactly the same as you. My mum and dad used to make mixtapes for each other. And
Oh, cool, man.
so romantic.
it had everything on from Joe Jackson to Led Zeppelin, and I always remember Tribute by Tenacious D. And me and my dad driving to school with that on, absolutely belting it out.
That's a nice story.
Very good. Very good.
Great track.
All right.
It is a good track.
It's great. What is the best gig you've ever been to?
I know what he's gonna say.
I'm not going to say what you
'Cause-
think I'm going to say.
I bet you do.
No, I don't. I bet I don't.
The most memorable thing I've ever seen live was I seen Kasabian at Taylor Park in 2015,
Okay.
and being in a field full of really, really pissed Glaswegians in the high and dune rain. Having that band blare at you was just like surreal, and I shut my eyes and I can say it now. Do you know what I mean? So that's got to be my answer.
Okay, great.
I can't think of any other gigs that have like had that longevity.
Yeah.
And
Usually the first one you think of is
it's the first thing that pops in
Yeah.
my head as soon as someone asks that question. So yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
stick with
great.
that one. Yeah. Go on, you're
I'm
big smart.
see, you're going to feel like a right dick in a minute. I'm going to go with probably the worst place in the country, but Catfish gig in Coventry, which Jack got his tickets for my birthday. So went down, me, him, Katie, and
was
his mate, and I didn't expect much. It was in Coventry. We found a little microbrewery, had a few pints, and it was just working around a little bubble in that gig, and the sound was perfect. The gig
Not because
was
of like
mint,
COVID.
and it was just like.
Always gotta caveat that.
The venue and everything, the sound was class, and it's just that's the gig I remember as being one of the best performances I've seen.
All right,
It was
mate.
probably that one.
What was it going to be? What did you
I
think?
thought he was going to say Rush. Thinks
Rush?
Thinks he's
That would have been.
I
cool.
love
thinks
Rush.
he's clever because he like listens to Rush with his dad.
He's said that he doesn't like Rush so much that now he can't allow himself to like Rush because he can't go
No,
against
like-
himself now. It's in
Like-
too
like-
deep.
I don't mind some of the tunes. I just don't like people that listen to them because like the thing. It's like him and his dad will be in the car being like, "Oh yeah, you heard this man," and then I'll be like watching them listen to it with the pair of them again. Can't be that exciting, can it? You're on top while driving a car.
He's just jealous because he can't play any of the tracks. That's all it is.
Tune.
It is a tune. Fair play.
I can do it on Guitar Hero, but not an easy mode.
We have it on
Which
in the
guitar
van
was
every
that
so
on?
often.
I would,
I think it's on 5.
I think it's five.
I stopped buying them at 4.
There's one of them where you play through the 2112 as like one of the final boss battles. It's mint.
This might be the answer to the one of the other questions, mightn't it, later on?
What's your favourite Guitar Hero?
Which one?
The game one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Did everybody answer that? Did you answer that?
Dylan. I don't mean Dylan.
No.
do.
I'll say Liam Gallagher at Lebworth. That was pretty cool.
Cool.
More so for Kasabian though. I think I enjoyed them more than Liam.
Okay.
Was that post Tom?
Yeah. Just, it was
That
That
just
must have been one of the
Serge.
first
Right.
ones.
I'm
Then,
surprised at
wasn't
that.
Yeah. I thought he really suited being up front
Okay.
by
Oh, really,
himself.
Serge,
Yeah.
aye.
Yeah.
It looked cool to get that, but like I said, the reason I was obsessed with the Kasabian one was because I thought Tom was like the most mesmerising frontman I'd ever seen. But
it? Good from man.
No, he just looked right, just bouncing around in his,
Yeah,
little,
yeah.
his little
He gets
tracksuit.
right into it, like, doesn't he?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does.
Cool.
I would probably say this is actually my first ever gig that I went to. So I'll probably say AC/DC at the O2 Arena.
Cool.
It was 9.
Nice.
I think it had probably had the most impact on us. It was just like, yeah, I was just like headbanging to our songs, even when they were talking. I was just still headbanging. So yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
Good answer.
Um,
Good answer.
Aye.
All right. What is the next question? Which one of us? Oh, I have, yeah. Okay. If you could be on a lineup with 2 artists in history, dead or alive,
They are the only options.
who would it be? So you've got
This is a great point.
the Avelons, and there's 2 other people on the bill. Who are the 2 other people?
It's a joint effort this
Oh,
month.
we've got to pick between the 4.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Okay.
joint effort.
Oh, dear.
Massive
Get some
ructions.
ideas
As long as it
together,
can
and
cause
then
ructions within
yeah.
the next 2 or 3 minutes.
It's really warm in here.
Because it's really warm.
Is it people who we would like to watch, or is it like
Up to you.
On the same bill as you.
Yeah.
You're on the
Or
same
wait,
bill.
wait,
Oh,
till-
it's-
I think it's got to make sense.
or do we want to be the best? So pick
People
two
have
people who-
headlined or they've started the gig
show.
off and
Oh,
then
it's just
gone
on the bill.
Who
So,
would
we
be
so
bill.
we can be like the
There's
first
3
support when anyone
bands,
comes in.
yeah.
And,
Are we going to headline it?
But no,
It's up to you.
I think it's very self-indulgent if we headline it.
Especially if you've got the Beatles on before you.
Yeah.
Can I pick when the band, like what era it is? Because I want to see the Stones, but I didn't want them supporting us now. Do
Yeah.
you know what I
get you.
mean? I'd have them like in '69.
I thought
Okay.
you were
Yeah,
going to get in Clash.
I thought
That
you were
was
going
going to be
to
my other one.
Earlier on, aye.
I'd be happy with
But then
Clash.
I've just picked both of them, and you 3 have had no input whatsoever, and I feel guilty.
I'd be up for the Clash. Like.
I'd like Clash and Oasis, me. Oasis and that pomp.
I just didn't have it like the shenanigans with Noel and Liam backstage. I'd be like, oh, I can't be arsed with this.
Be a hell of a party though afterwards.
If you've got your time machine, though, you can bring back your phone to record it, and then, you know. that'd be
Oh, so
fun.
this is a gig in the past?
To be honest, we don't really know the rules.
We're talking-
I
like,
think you're deep in it again.
We're talking Happy Families Oasis. If there ever was
they're
a
getting
time.
on. Everything's fine.
I've had a cup of tea
It's
together in the
also
morning. they're
really
all right.
theoretical for a podcast that gets about 100 views. So like, it doesn't really fucking matter.
If you're watching Liam and Noel, I'm sorry.
You never know. You know.
Yeah, there might
And if
be.
they are watching, you can come on if you want.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine if we reunited
That would be quite
on this
fun.
podcast.
They're welcome to support where if they want. Like.
Yeah,
First gig back.
Aye. Imagine.
We'll leave that to these 3. Like that.
lads, just playing bobbicks.
Stones and Clash.
I'm happy with that.
Stones 69, Clash 80, like I said before about the gig I gone back to.
What's your order? So are we headlining that?
Stones opening for the Clash because that would absolutely do Mick's head in. He'd be
Right.
foaming.
Right.
And I think Joe and Mick from the Clash wouldn't really be that arsed. They'd be a bit like, toss them, you know what I mean? Not arsed.
So we're going Stones and Clash.
Stones and Clash.
Okay,
lineup.
fair enough. Fair enough. All right. What's your dream venue to play?
Head of steam.
And
How convenient.
aren't you guys playing there soon?
When's this going out?
Technically
It'll
last
be-
week.
Oh shit!
Last week.
I see what you've done there, but that doesn't work.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was trying to be helpful.
If it came out this Friday,
I
that could have
appreciate the
worked.
effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did the gig go?
I'm not too sure.
It was really good.
Hard to tell.
I'm gonna get my time machine and gun forward.
Gonna do that. Gonna go
Can
forward.
they gun
Oh,
forward?
yeah, I can go forward.
People have said would go forward. Like
Not
on the
many
time
people
machine.
decide to go forward.
No,
did
no.
they?
I bet they don't know what they're going to say, do they?
That's pop.
Like go and
Yeah.
see
Surprise, I
Still
suppose.
Alive and stuff like that.
If you get to a certain point going forward, and you know we're in a terrible state as planet Earth at the minute. God forbid you open the door, there's an out there. Because you've come too far. Can you come back straight away? What's the?
Yeah, that's allowed. Yeah.
It still works.
come
No
back,
one
yeah.
has put this much thought into it. Like honestly,
I'm just saying, you know, we're destroying
It's
the
gonna
planet.
be, it's
and all
gonna
that,
be like
but
a
we don't
TED
want to get
talk on like the space-time continuum here. It's like,
I watch a lot of Rick and Morty.
yeah.
My guess is you don't go to bed about 5 in the morning.
That's it. Think about
Just start drawing graphs on the wall and like random figures.
Just
Joe
lie there
Rogan
staring at the ceiling.
podcasts.
I bet you've got red string and drawing pins on your walls.
Gotta connect the dots.
He's got it. Yeah. I do like to think about stuff.
What was the question?
Dream
It was
venue.
dream venue, I think.
Where did that go?
Not head of state.
Which one? Quayside.
Say
Tynemouth.
time out.
Tynemouth.
No. I don't know, man. I've always really enjoyed being at the Clooney and watching people. Or, we've done it, but we've done Clooney too. I'd want to do the Protter room upstairs. You know what I mean? But
You're being given like Wembley on a plate.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Nah,
Do you know
but
what
I'm-
I'm doing?
it's too big.
St James's.
St James's.
Nah, it's been done, man.
I'd love to do like your
Not
Priory.
by you though.
I'd love to do the Priory or something.
The Priory.
Aye.
Been done, man.
Not the pub.
Aye, it's
What
been done.
about?
I did the pub.
Aye, the cellar.
I've done that before.
Just the
was
cellar.
Irish.
Good gig in there, mate. It's good.
Could we do our own like version of a big festival, but like do it in Forest Hall, like we're doing like Springfield Park or something? obviously clear all the chavas, dude.
I don't know what the logistics are.
Be a
yet,
big
but
job,
that'd be
that.
good.
Where are you going to put them?
Just put them in the tennis court.
Rich bingo.
Just lock the door, like some steps in. And we'll let them in the roll.
Aye, just put them in Ritz Bingo.
Preamps to be on that can get
Aye, they
upstairs.
can watch us out the Chavas.
Just have a word with Liam. We'll just be on the top of the Scotsman.
Do you know any McKean, mate?
Yeah.
That's quite McKean, so I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't even know about the venue, man.
Was that,
I like the idea of a festival,
Forest Hall.
like a forest
It'd be
hall
cool to
thing.
do that, just to be like, this is where I was like born and shit, and
On Springfield Park.
in Springfield Park. No, I was conceived.
Born
on
and
Springfield
conceived,
Park. I don't think I will. I haven't asked. But that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Aye.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Go back in your time machine and try to find out.
I swear the time machine's made an appearance in every segment now.
Yeah.
Time machine.
Can't get away from the time machine.
If you could go back in time, would you not call Longhead Neil?
Aye.
And stop making that mistake. I like how we bring it up every now and again as well. It's great. All right.
That's a good question. Would you like to stop yourself from saying it?
No, it's happened. It's happened.
You wouldn't
It is what
leave
it
the
is.
door and go, just what you're about to say. Stop.
Shut your face.
Shut your face.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
All right. Did we answer that question?
Yeah.
Springfield Park.
Great.
Springfield Park, yeah.
All right. All right.
Venue.
Okay.
Of all the venues.
Who said that? Was that my idea?
Yes.
If you could hear a song again for the first time, what would it be?
Oh,
Good question.
I'm the Resurrection.
I was going to say that.
Oh, that's a great show.
Yeah,
was just
well, the
talking
M
about
bit
it the other
mainly.
day.
The M bit.
Aye.
But the full thing.
No.
Not the outro, man.
I'm gonna go like it's like the 12-inch remix of Fool's Gold. Because that for me that was like me on my way to a house party or something. And whenever I hear it now, I just know it is that. So to get that back for the first time would be class.
I remember, when you get too old for like your bus pass at school, and I used to go and like have like
God.
you used to go and drink with me at Peter and Wall's End, and it's a canny hike. But I used to measure distance in Fool's Golds.
All right.
So I've got to do this walk. It's only 3 Fool's Gold.
So someone would be like, "You walk to Peter's house. How long does it take you?" I'd be like, 3.5 Fool's Golds, and that's how I used to measure.
Good way of doing it.
that is good.
That's going in the intro.
That's
100% going in the intro.
Aye.
So
There we go.
but I wouldn't pick that one.
Oh no, Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold. I'm the Resurrection. And
I'm going to be a bit different and just move away from the classic indie boy answers.
He's rinsed with it.
I think I'll go for this is really specific, but "Goldest Woman" by Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's just a very
Shout.
magical song.
Very good. All right. And finally, for music questions, what's your favorite album of all time?
That's a loaded question.
Nice easy question
Silence.
to end the music.
Silence.
it's a tough one, mate. It's a tough one.
I'm just going to jump in and say "Hotter Than July" by Stevie Wonder.
Okay. Good. Good answer. Good answer.
Put that out there.
Bang.
Come on, Jack.
If it's easier, you can have more than one.
No, because I don't like people who do that.
It's a cop out.
Aye.
It's such a cop-out.
It is a cop out.
It is such a cop out.
I'll say Led Zeppelin 4.
Good
Solid choice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really struggling actually.
Well, what's your favourite albums at the moment?
Oh, it's the same ones. It's the same. It's like it's
all-
just
what's
it's just
What's
classic
your favourite
stuff.
Rush album?
I'm halfway between Live and
2112.
Dangerous by Thin Lizzy
Alright.
and Live at
You'd pick a
Leeds by
live
The
album?
Who. I'd pick a live album.
Can't pick a live
I think that's
That was not in the stipulation.
Is that okay?
That wasn't
Yeah,
the
I don't think
regulation.
so.
live
Yeah.
album, yeah.
I'm between Live at Leeds by The Who and Live and Dangerous by
That's a
Thin
great
Lizzy.
album.
I thought that might be a
Live
cop out.
album.
You know what is a cop out? Picking the greatest hits.
Oh,
Ah,
Has anyone done
yeah,
that
I can't
like
do that.
No.
No.
God for that.
You could do that if
That
you
would be
wanted to,
awkward.
though.
No,
That would be
yeah.
interesting.
I think it's a cop out.
Alan Partridge.
Isn't that, it's not Alan Partridge, yeah.
The best of the Beatles. Oh no, Jack did pick that, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He did pick that.
It was
Jack.
that and Definitely Maybe, I think it was.
Yeah, he did pick best of the Beatles.
So he picked more than one, and
Yeah.
he picked the greatest hits.
To be fair, it was the first
Hi, Jack.
episode.
Hi, Jack.
Jack, grow up, will you?
I'm going Thin Lizzy. I'm going Live
Right,
and
well, I'm just going to
Dangerous.
say London Calling and regret it when I say it back.
Okay, fair enough. All right, we're going to rattle through these because it's gotten so warm in here.
this
All
is going
right.
to be interesting.
Okay, if you could be friends with a fictional character, who would it be?
Borat.
You kind of look like him.
Get in.
I've not had that yet, actually.
Are you Freddie Mercury yet?
Eh?
Are you Freddie Mercury yet?
Aye.
I mean, the Adidas and the jeans
I know,
helps,
yeah.
doesn't it?
I should have worn my
It's
white
like if
vest.
Freddie
And the white
Mercury,
socks.
if Freddie Mercury was in Back to the
Yeah.
Future, that's what he looks like right now. Yeah,
Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
Okay.
cool. Right, is that the one with the glasses?
No.
No, I
No,
don't
that's
watch it.
that's Bubbles.
All right.
Bubbles
I need
is.
to get into that. I've not watched it, but I want.
It's good, actually. It's,
Once you get into it, you're into it. But I can see why people wouldn't enjoy it.
I would just probably say Jay from in between us, just see who can talk more shite, to be honest.
Yeah, good answer.
And
Aaron wins.
That'd be interesting.
What was your answer?
Mine was either Batman or Iron Man.
Because you wanted money.
Money, yeah.
nice.
That was a pretty solid
James,
choice.
I'd gone Ted Lasso. 'Cause I think he's the nicest bloke in the world.
Yeah.
I'd just love to sit down and have a conversation with him. I think he'd be mint. Ted Lasso, you're not.
Ted Lasso,
Jack, you need to get amongst Ted Lasso, like.
You pay legally for Apple TV, James?
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously he does if he's just
Obviously, yes.
Aye.
the program.
I would only do that.
Interesting. How much does it cost?
A certain amount a month.
Just go at $9.99.
My
save.
finances are,
Costs about the same as them guitar strings that you gave me the other day. Then
yeah. Now we're getting onto a lot of operations now.
As long as you didn't get them from Guitar, we're all good.
Oh no.
No, no.
Oh, I gotta go straight to source.
don't get that far, Jack. Can you cut that bit out?
No.
Staying in.
There'll be
Right.
no more guitar strings otherwise.
Might as well start using them codes that they put on them.
Do not do that, please.
I went to restring this. You've given us a fucking pack of mandolin strings.
What's doing now? Where? They're free. Fuck off. No,
But it was the same colour as the 13s I put on my acoustics. I opened them up and I was like, fucking, what's going on here?
just put them on and see what happens.
Well, I didn't.
Moving on.
Yeah, come on.
Right, if you get a tattoo today, what would you get?
A tattoo?
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to say because I know it'll be free. Doing it at the head of steam. Who's head of steam? In this, this bloke. What gig was it?
It was
Was
supporting
it
the Strands.
the Strands? Yeah, it was the Strands. Yeah. Anyways, this bloke who was there. See, the Strands he really enjoyed it. He goes, I'm a tattoo artist and I work for a magazine. He goes, I'm gonna give you Avelons tattoos, all these for free. So I've just gone for that.
I think you've been taking drugs.
I'm still waiting for that. Oh no, it happened to me. I'm still waiting for the tattoo. I've never seen it.
Are you down? Would you do it?
The thing is, he was sort of, when someone's like talking to you, like they've had a few sherbets,
Yeah.
bit of
Just a
Colombian
few.
Martian powder. And we were kind of all tolerating it, and then he started doing it to Dylan, and Dylan just told him to fuck off, and we've not seen him since.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Saying how it is, I like
Him and
it.
his Darlow mates chased him from the.
I mean, if he's out there watching the podcast, I mean, we're still waiting.
I've got him on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what his name
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Off the top of my head.
He added
He added me.
Did you not add the band?
I don't know. But I seen him recently, and I went, "Who's he?" And I went, "Oh, it's Cookie Boy.
Cokey Boy.
It's Dylan's mate."
My best mate.
Your best mate, Cookie Boy.
Did we answer that? Yeah, we did.
Get Avalon
We'll all get
tattoos.
Avelons.
Yeah, Avalon
There we
tattoos.
go. That's, to be fair, that's much better than what was the head of steam logo? Is that what you said?
No.
No,
The guy
just-
was
the
at
guy
head
was
of
at
steam.
right head of steam, yeah.
You zone out.
Yeah,
It's too hot in here.
it is.
too
It's
hot,
fucking
yeah.
wrong.
And if I was to get the head of steam logo, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Because I'm very happy to play there.
Yes.
Yes.
Good save. Good save.
It's in the past now, man. Put in the time machine again. Remember, this is the time
Well,
machine.
I'm pretty sure the head of steam will be there for many years because it's
again.
such a good venue and people will continue to buy lots and lots of tickets for bands from Newcastle, maybe Forest Hall.
I don't know how much of you're going to be able to use of this. to
I
be fair,
don't know. We'll see what happens.
It's going to be an interesting one.
There's going to be loads of cuts.
All right, what's your favourite movie?
Quick.
Django Unchained.
Great
Good
escape.
shout.
movie.
Good shout.
What was yours, Dylan?
Great escape.
Great Escape. Go on, James. Quick.
I'm gonna go Kill Bill.
Good
Go on,
choice.
Aaron.
I was a little Nicky.
Good answer as
What
well.
a film! What a film!
I was on the spot. It's
Unreal.
We were talking about it the other day, weren't we?
It was running through my brain there because I've watched it like 3 times the last week.
All right, your favourite game?
That's like that.
Your favourite game?
Favorite game?
Yeah. Board game, video
Guitar
game.
Hero.
Could be Guitar Hero.
I like a game of pool. That is a game.
No, that's a good
I'm
one.
a game of
Said
pool.
that.
Yeah,
solid
It's a
choice.
shout out.
It's not a proper boozer unless there's a pool table in it. That's the crack.
Well, I just
Fair enough.
I just feel like that was. I don't know what to say now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. If I say,
I like playing pool.
All right. Okay. We'll
Yeah.
go with it.
I like pool as well.
Do you like
Again.
pool, Aaron?
I do like pool, but I'm going to go Rayman.
Rayman?
Rayman.
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 Oh, I don't know that one.
He had
Raven Rabbits.
He had like hair like Stuart Pearce with a centre bottom.
Right.
It's in like a helicopter.
Oh, wait.
No, it was on a PS1. Rayman.
I didn't remember that one.
It
wasn't-
wasn't,
it wasn't
the most
Centre
memorable
Bond.
series. Like it was a bit.
anyone's ever seen Rayman and went, he looks just like
Of all the people with a middle,
I hope
with a
someone
middle
sees
blonde-
Stuart Pearce and gone, he looks just like Rayman.
Are you Rayman?
All right. Well, that was entertaining. Okay, finally. What would you like your first dance to be at your wedding should you choose to get married?
Not the dance, the
song.
song.
The
tango.
Because we've had too many people doing
Yeah.
the two-step.
I can do
Oh,
much else, to be fair. I know mine.
Go on then.
It's Always by Bon Jovi.
Good choice. Good choice.
That's a good choice.
I feel like such a sap saying this, but I actually know it. It's If I Had a Gun, or it's Fade Into You by Mazzy Star.
Very nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
lovely, that.
That's beautiful.
I think I'd have Elvis. What is it?
Can't help
I
falling in
can't
love.
help.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Lush that.
Oh.
Since my baby left me.
I think I'd probably go on Blossoms. I think there's a track called Falling in Love. I think it's on the third album, which is absolutely lush.
Mint?
Awesome stuff. Thank you very much, lads. It's really warm in here, so I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. We're going to hear
pleasure.
a couple of your tunes in a second, including your original, which is called, I do apologise, what was it called again?
16.
16, there we go. Awesome stuff. Well, you can hear a little snippet of that at the end, and the full version will be out tomorrow. And their cover of Waterfall. Well, thank you very much. We'll be out on Monday. With all that is left for me to say is thank you very much for watching and listening to the Lime Tree Sessions podcast with me, Jack Milcrease.
That's good.
Scott Charlton.
And the Avelons. Woo!
Thank you very much.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
As far as I know, stuck in the cold. And now do you see why I answered your call? I couldn't see, I thought I was blind. But now do you see why? Now do you see